Hello, this is going to be a money reading for Leo. We're going to start off with choosing a sticker out of my little sticker box. Let me shuffle it up here. I got one. Okay. So these stickers have a word with a definition on it. The word on this sticker is flower. A plant stem with one or more flowers that has been picked from the plant on which it grew. A small plant grown for the attractiveness of its flowers. Okay, so the only thing that's coming to my mind right now might be you're going to get your flowers, but let's see what else comes out during this reading, because I don't know what a flower would have to do with money unless maybe you're somebody that sells flowers or herbs or something like that. Let's see. We're just gonna let that go for now unless something else comes out to confirm or deny that. Now we do have this card coming out face down, which usually can show a block or resistance to something or something you don't see coming. Which is interesting because the card is fluid. So if you have a block, then something's not fluid, right? This says being in the flow, natural movement, acceptance, no resistance. You'll notice before I turned it over, I said a block or resistance. And if you've watched my readings, you know that every time a card comes face down, that's exactly what I say. Block, resistance, maybe just maybe something you don't see coming, but usually block or resistance. At the bottom of the card, it says no resistance. So again, you are blocking the flow of money right now. You are resisting. What they want you to do is be, not resisting something, just going with the flow regarding a money situation, maybe needing to accept a situation. Usually this has to do with the surrender phase of manifestation, trusting God, just going with the flow, with natural movement. I'm just feeling like letting things happen naturally regarding a situation having to do with money. This is going to, at some point, give you stability, security, safety. Interesting because one is fluid, water, and the other is an anchor. Anchor goes in water. So as you're anchoring in a situation, now water can also be having to get in touch with your emotions regarding money, stability. This talks about having unwavering dedication, a strong bond, and enduring. So I feel like regarding a money situation or opportunity, if you just go with the flow, keep persisting, any obstacles that come up, just let things happen naturally. This will lead to stability. Just keep going. I was just saying in a reading, I sound like a broken record when I say the word shadow work, but I said it's at the core of every reading. It always comes out. So here we go. Again, that could match what I said about water equals emotions. So needing to do some self-reflection regarding your relationship with money, how you feel about money or lack thereof, mindset of lack would be important here. So it says self-reflection, shadow work, vanity, beauty, seeing the soul. So you need to also, this might be with seeing the soul here. This could be about you doing some self-reflection on what would make you happy at a soul level. Needing to look at yourself, needing to look at in the mirror. So, or this might be in regard to a soul purpose of some kind, because it does say seeing the soul down here. Let me know in the comment section if you already know what your soul purpose is, if that's what this is about. Maybe you're trying to force something to happen, but you just need to go with the flow. If you do keep persisting, it will be stable. You will drop anchor. But there's a need to not try and force it. So if you are trying to force it or if nothing's happening, again, we did have blocks, resistance. So there is a block to be cleared. I'll try to find out more on that. Okay, we have the infinity symbol. So I don't know if this has something to do with like a twin flame, or it says eternal limitless. We just talked about the soul. I'm not exactly sure. We'll see what else comes out. When I see this symbol, I can think of twin flames. And potentially that we as souls are eternal. It says harmony and balance. So that might be what this is about, getting your soul in alignment here, balanced before this can come in. It also says Kundalini energy. So if you're finding your soul purpose, this could be part of a Kundalini awakening. Maybe also your Kundalini rising will have something to do with creativity. It also says dualism and unity. So I don't know if this has to do with a union with your twin flame. Oftentimes I do feel like I get a repeated message for a lot of the readings I do, because I do kind of, my niche is like twin flames on a spiritual awakening journey. And I think part of that is finding your north node, your soul purpose before union. So this all could be part of that. Maybe this is needed to be able to come into union with your twin flame. But there is something here about dualism. But again, we do have needing to check in with your shadow side, yourself, down to the soul, in order to do some shadow work, to release some blocks, to let things flow, to let the energy flow. On the bottom, there's a card that says chair, and it didn't come out. So I used to take that as block, which in this case it could be. It also could be something that happens in the future. But this says wait, taking no action, not the right time, holding back, avoiding, blocked energy, not going with the flow, forcing. Well, so there could be one or two things going on here, or both. I don't know. Somehow there could be both, where it's like you're trying to force something, but at the same time, you might be holding back. You could be holding back on showing the real, authentic you, but yet trying to force a situation. So there is a need to do this shadow work, because we have a lot of this message here that reminds me of law of attraction. I'm going to pull some cards from my law of attraction deck to see what else you can do to clear this block, start bringing in the stability. Past programming kind of wanted to come out. We'll see. Inspired thoughts kind of want to come out as well. So you might have some past programming on what you think you're supposed to do. Face down, so block, or something you're not doing or resisting would be maybe scripting. It would be helpful if you write down your goals, or if you're manifesting, if you write it down. It says live your best life by design. You have amazing experiences, freedom, lifestyle, infinite potential. But that came face down, so maybe you're not doing that, and it is recommended that you write down. See, inspired action did want to come out. So if maybe you have written down, you know what they also could be telling me? They could be telling me that it would be a good idea to write down, like if you do get ideas on what you should be doing here, write it down, make a plan. But even this one here said, wait, taking no action, not the right time, holding back, avoiding with the chair. And this is saying take action when you feel the desire. Follow your intuition, synchronicities, and supported by universe. So either one of two things here. Either you wrote down a manifestation, you got an inspired idea, and you didn't take action, or they want you, when you do this self-reflecting and meditate on what you want to do here. What does your soul truly want to do? What will make your soul happy? If you do get any ideas, write them down, make a plan. But I definitely feel like there's some blocks here, like I said. So some of you could be trying to force actions. Others of you could be holding back on taking an action when you get the inspired idea. For some of you, it could be, in a weird way, a little bit of both, where you're trying to force things but not take an inspired action when it comes to your authentic self. So Spirit is just saying, if this resonates with you, if there is some kind of opportunity that you feel blocked, we've been doing blocks so much lately, because as a collective, I do think we're kind of at the end of a cycle. We need to push through these blocks. Let me get some charms. This is going to be a little loud, so give me a second. Oh, so this is one of the charms. Okay. For me, I have always seen 3, 2, 1 blast off. So that might be a synchronicity for you, or something about going to the moon or outer space, or you're at the launch pad ready to blast off, but the blocks need to be cleared. This one says never give up. So there's definitely an ongoing message here about persistence. It's just there's a block that you need to kind of release, trying to force it. Like, do the work, do the inspired action, stay persistent, but let the energy flow. And then maybe that block will clear and it'll be time to blast off here. And in order to get the energy to clear, some shadow work is necessary. Now, I do think this might have to do with a love situation as well, maybe working with the twin flame, because we have a heart that says love on it. We also have a heart that says peace on it. A lot of times on this journey, what comes out seems to be needing to find an inner peace within yourself, and probably even your soul purpose, and start working on it before coming into union with the twin flame, before the harmony and balance within the twin flame situation, needing to find that harmony and balance within yourself. The peace, finding your soul purpose is part of it. So, if you are a twin flame and you're still waiting for union, then this isn't just a money reading. This is a money reading to probably find your soul purpose. And if you're already knowing what to do, staying persistent. If not, meditating, doing some self-reflection, searching your soul, and writing down what you find. But the shadow work needs to be done. Finding the inner peace also needs to be done to clear this block for the money situation, the soul purpose, but maybe even also the twin flame situation. So I've got some soul purpose decks, take a couple of cards. Let's see. Figure out what your soul purpose might be. This is a collective reading still, so you need to use your intuition to know for sure if this is for you. But if you need help with that and you want me to focus solely on your energy only, I do personal readings. They're only $30 for a full hour, or that's the price I start at. You can get them on my website, www.bossasswitch1111.com. So we have infinite abundance. Look, infinity, infinite abundance. So not only might this be about your twin flame, but that infinity symbol might be coming out to let you know, well, what they say on this journey is technically there is infinite abundance. You got to learn how to manifest it the right way and release energy blocks. That could be what it's saying. This says you are fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. So I feel like Spirit's just saying you're going to have what you need when you need it. And if there ever is a time where you're blocked, it could be part of the plan, to be honest. It could be a test. It could be a challenge to get you to grow stronger. We have strength here. So I feel like you need to have strength to keep persevering. That's coming out a lot here. Never ever give up. You can have this anchor, this safety, this security, this abundance, infinite abundance, achieving stability, but it also says unwavering dedication, strong bond, and enduring. So I almost feel like this is about the soul purpose, but also the twin flame situation. The Strength card says everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. So again, sometimes these things that seem like problems are just to make you stronger. We do have a block here with whatever's on the card. So you might have a creative block right now as well. Your soul longs to express itself creatively, or again, your soul is wanting you to do this, something creative, and you're blocking it. You're not doing it, or you're resisting doing it, or if you've already started it, you're resisting persisting. And it might have something to do with a money block, and since you're not seeing the gains, maybe you're thinking you should stop. And they're saying, no, stay strong, keep going, meditate, do this shadow work to clear blocks, do the shadow work to figure out what the inspired action should be, and then write it down, make a plan, script it to manifest it. I don't know, it's in the plan that at some point you're going to take off. But you're on the launch pad getting ready right now. They do want you either to meditate, or this could be saying that you're going to, that's part of your soul purpose, to teach people how to meditate, a meditation master. You have the innate ability to guide meditative sessions and in a myriad of ways. So if that resonates with you, that could be at least part of your soul purpose, whether that's in person or making videos. It could be with sound, movement, be Reiki, silence, stillness, guided, mindfulness, transcendental, yoga, etc. So some kind of meditative exercises you could guide. You could be making guided meditation videos for social media. You could guide meditation classes or yoga classes or whatever. So that could be a clue as to what your soul purpose is. I think they're saying, like, if you follow this, I'm not saying that the money would come in right away, because any business takes a while, but I do feel like it would lead to stability eventually, as long as you keep going and don't give up. And something about infinite abundance. So again, that could just be generally speaking, them saying the world has infinite abundance. You got to learn how to tap into it. You got to learn how to fix your relationship with money, the energy, so that it can flow in. Or they could also be saying that if you do this, you'll have infinite abundance. But it's just, you know, there's this general saying that the world generally is infinite, and we are infinite beings, and we will be supported with what we need. Shadow walker. So definitely needing to do shadow work. Maybe you're also going to teach people to do that if you are meant to be this shadow walker figure. You are a master of duality and darkness. So one of these said duality right here, the infinity symbol. You're a shadow walker. You're an infinite soul. You're a master of duality and darkness. You've probably an old soul, been around for a very long time. Learning how to alchemize your shadow side. Maybe you've been a teacher of shadow work in the past lives. Mastering duality. So this says dualism and unity. Maybe you've had other lifetimes where you had to learn how to come into harmony within yourself by doing this shadow work, and you're going to be teaching others. Definitely in this lifetime. Your soul purpose might have something to do with some kind of sessions, whether that's online or in person, teaching people how to meditate, helping them with shadow work, helping them face their shadow side, find that inner peace. We had peace, harmony, love. Maybe you're going to do this with your twin flame in the future. Let me know what I said in this reading that has resonated with you in the comments. So I like to do a bonus extended for my VIP Patreon members. So if you think this resonates with you and you want to get a lot more interesting, important details that are going to help you open this up, clear this block, step into your soul purpose, be sure to go watch the bonus extended. The link will be in the description box below. We're gonna get so many more details. I might get some specific words or nicknames. I might get more information on what you need to do to clear this block. I'll probably get some more career cards, money cards. I love these cards, Making Magic and Fortune Cookie cards. I'll probably use those. Not really sure exactly what I'll do, but we always get such interesting extra information in the bonus extended. So if this resonates with you and you want more information that's gonna help you succeed with this opportunity, be sure to go meet me there right now.